How about now?
Hello? Are we
I had
real?
my mic and desktop audio muted.
Hello.
I'm still like kind of congested, which I'm sure you can hear, but I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Hi, Nick. Hopefully.
I think that could be real.
Alright, I think we should be good to go into it here. Unfortunately, the very first fight is like pretty sus. It's one of the more sus ones. But I think I've got a decent plan for it. A couple of these fights I worked on with XL Ginger. They are fairly familiar with this game, and just I bounced some ideas off them, and they helped with fragments of lines. And I don't know if any specific fight is like fully them, but like they would find something, I would improve it, they would improve that, I would find something, they would have some ideas, etc. So this fight in particular, the Cinderace was stumping me, but we should have some options with Torkoal. Gyarados, Magneton. Okay, I do need Gyarados. Lycanroc. Pyroar. And Dreadnought. Okay. Gyarados, Magneton, Torkoal. Pyroar, Dreadnought, Lycanroc. Okay, so the big thing with this fight is the Choice Scarf Shadow Tag Chandelure in the back. So you have to be really careful with when you bait that out. And it leads with this Libero Wildlands Cinderace that is just really hard to do consistent damage on without having your mons get deleted. The Rotom is probably the least threat. I don't know, the Rotom and the Talonflame aren't too bad, but it's hard to kill them consistently enough to properly bait Chandelure. So the plan is to pivot around a bit on Cinderace to get it down to -3, and then KO it with Torkoal protecting and clicking moves. It's a diverging flowchart. I'll have to play it by ear, but the goal is to get Torkoal to low HP, but not super low HP, and then Talonflame comes in and only sees Acrobatics. Then I can go Magneton, Gyarados, Lycanroc, KO with 2 Rock Tombs. It doesn't matter if I get burned. And then, in theory, Chandelure comes in. Because... Oh, I need to Candy Lycanroc here. Oh, no, I don't need to, but I think I just will. Because I need that for later on. And just any stats that this thing can have, I think are good.
Good idea.
Do I want to also scale Spadef yet? Because I need to scale Spadef for Flannery. It doesn't improve the Talonflame matchup, but it's probably good for this. Yeah, I think I should do it. I think I should just do it. Spend my resources now to make the following fights safer. I'll use a... Oh, okay, can't use it, but... Rare candy on Lycanroc. Oh, I get Stone Edge early. Okay, I'll have to plug that into the Calp. But it's always over high horsepower here. I don't think I clicked that on the Flannery. Let me make sure. No, I don't. Okay. And we will maximize IVs on this guy on special defense. Okay. Cool. Now I need to level up Torkoal to 57. Okay. And we should be good to go. Use citrus berries on... Or citrus berry on you. Citrus berry on you. Pecha on Torkoal. Citrus on Pyroar. Shouldn't need it, but might as well. Lum on Dreadnought. And... Shed Shell on Lycanroc. We lead Gyarados. These are our three to deal with Cinderace. This deals with Talonflame. This deals with Rotom. This deals with Chandelure. Okay, and critically, normally when AI is choice locked into an immunity, which I'm targeting to get here, it can switch. But there must be a mod in the AI's party that is either faster and not O-code or slower and not 2-hit KO'd. And there will be no mons that meet that qualification, because Pyroar 2 shots Rotom Heat and is faster. So it cannot switch out of Chandelure when Pyroar is in. So we just 4-shot with Flamethrower, which is really silly. Okay, let's go. Liberate, stop! Why are you so obsessed with going back there on my desk?
I love when you say uncritically because I really want to say 1.5 times damage, but I don't really want to interrupt you also because you're usually talking about something that's important. But I think it every time.
Lavaridge gym map. It's probably linear.
Oh, I hate stupid lavaridge gem.
I think it's been changed. Hi, Eminem.
Oh.
Here we go. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's linear. Okay, Citrus Gyarados. Moves don't really matter. Citrus Magneton. Moves don't really matter. It does matter that I have both Heat Wave, Rapid Spin, and Protect here. I really should move Explosion down. Pecha Berry, Shed Shell, Citrus Berry with your buttons, Lumberry with your buttons. Okay, I leveled my guys. Cool. Oh, this fight is spooky. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Spixie and Mixwell, by the way, too. Okay, I believe this is the first guy. Yes. Oh boy, this fight is scary.
I believe in you.
I'm going to be patient and make sure I'm clicking the stat drops that I'm giving this Cinderace as we go. Okay. Come on, get with it. Let's go before my feelings cool. What feelings? Why does he say that? Alright, versus Gyarados. Its highest damage move, by far, is Gunk Shot. The AI knows it has Libero, so we'll click Gunk Shot and turn into a Poison type. I will swap to Magneton. And take no damage. Good. Okay, and now it is either Pyro Ball or High Jump Kick. Both are fine. We swap back to Gyarados. I believe Pyro Ball is ideal here. Okay, that's fine. No crit, please. Okay, not great, but it's okay. It's just not ideal. Okay, and now he's at -2. Still, Gunk Shot is by far the most damage. We swap back to Magneton. Okay, we swap back to Gyarados. It is now still most likely High Jump Kick, still sometimes Pyro Ball. It's -3. Okay, don't crit. Good. Alright, now it's always Gunk Shot, so I can still swap to Magneton. If it had crit there, it could have done enough to potentially put me in Zen Headbutt range. I think it probably never put me in HJK or Pyro Ball range, though. Okay, so we swap back to Magneton. Okay. Nice, -3. Always clicking Pyro or HJK. Both are fine into Torkoal. Okay, now here's where the diverging paths start. Okay, you clicked HJK. That's alright. We need to take some damage here. So, I'm first going to click Protect. 89% of the time, it clicks HJK here and deals half of its HP in recoil. 11% of the time, it clicks Gunk Shot and it does not take any recoil. Both are fine. Ideally, it takes some crash damage here, though, so we can start chipping it down. Good. Okay, now it's going to click HJK again. I need to be less than 94 HP before attacking it to KO it. So I think let's Rapid Spin here. It didn't miss, that's good. Whoa, hi Olivia, thanks for the 29 months. Okay, now... the target HP I need is 70. HJK at -3 always does 25. If it clicks Gunk Shot, it always does 24. I still have my Pecha Berry. So, I can safely click Heat Wave here. And the only punish is 1% HJK miss into Heat Wave KOing. Which I believe it does KO most of the time, because it will be a poison or a fighting type, so Heat Wave does 37%. Which it looks like it's under. I could click Rapid Spin, but if he HJK misses, he dies anyway. Rapid Spin helps account for Gunk Shot miss, though. And then I can protect on the next turn. I think Rapid Spin is optimal here. Okay, he did click Gunk Shot. He did hit. It's okay. Okay, now that I'm below 70 HP, I can just always go for the KO. Speed increase does not matter here. Torkoal is so slow. I think I just protect here to conserve HP. Hope for HJK. Good. Okay, cool. That source of RNG has been cleared. Now this should be Talonflame for fast KO with only acrobatics. Sweet. Now, it doesn't actually always see a KO with acrobatics, but its other moves are Flare Blitz, which always does less damage, Roost, which it can't click at full HP, and Will-O-Wisp, which it can't click because I'm a fire type. So I can go to Magneton for free here, take quad resisted damage from the acrobatics, and get rid of the Flying Gem. Nice crit, man. Okay. Now, on Magneton, it should always see a KO with Flare Blitz. So, I can actually swap Gyarados here. Because I'm high enough HP that even a crit does 72. It would have to like max roll crit or crit and burn to put me in Flare Blitz range again. So this is pretty safe. To Intim and then get acrobatics for the switch to Lycanroc. And we also, yeah, this Intim is really good for damage mitigation. Don't crit, please. You already got one. Good. Okay, 73 HP. Gyarados always baits. I guess it's Wisp or Acro here. It's okay. It's not ideal. But it's like fine. Even when burned... Status, burn. Even when burned, I comfortably two-shot. That was always part of the plan. So we go Lycanroc here. I would prefer to see acrobatics, I think. Okay, no crit, no crit, no crit. Okay, not ideal. I'd prefer to just see Will-O-Wisp, I think, here. We Rock Tomb. Okay. And -1 speed Talonflame is 114, Level 58 Lycanroc is 116. So we barely outspeed and KO with a second move. Although I guess I could have KO'd with Sucker Punch probably. Because I think it can't click Wisp, it can't click Roost. So it would have been fine even if I didn't. But we get the outspeed here. And now because I am faster than Rotom, I believe this should be Chandelure. Perfect. 95 HP, this is always Shadow Ball or Hex. So we can go to my normal type. Okay, now it's locked in because of the Choice Scarf. And we just four-shot it with Flamethrower. And Hyper Voice shows that it does 52% to Rotom, so it should never switch. If it can switch, it would be a coin flip every turn.
That is very funny.
Yep. Okay, and Magneton is still not being used as a pivot. So because I killed Chandelure with a fire type, it can't click Wisp. This highest damage move is Thunderbolt, and it can't click Nasty Plot because, again, I show fast 2-hit KO. So it's exactly Thunderbolt here, and I can swap to Magneton. Crit here is fine, doesn't matter. Does a lot of damage. Okay, and now it always sees a KO with Overheat, so I can swap to, I believe, let me just check the numbers here on Dreadnought. Takes 17%, -2 special. Chillin'. Okay, swap in on Quad Resisted Overheat. Now it's -2 special, so Thunderbolt doesn't do nearly as much. And now it's either... It probably can't Nasty Plot because I show slow KO with Stone Edge. So it's either Wisp or Thunderbolt here. Either is fine, we just click Rock Tomb. Okay, there's the Wisp. That is why I'm holding Lumberry for Will-O-Wisp or Thunderbolt Para. Because I could not have either of those happen. And now I outspeed and can KO with a second Rock Tomb. Leftovers is entirely irrelevant. Sweet.
Yay. You took a lot of crits. That's scary.
I did get crit like 3 times, right?
Something like that.
Gyarados got crit, Magneton got crit, and Lycanroc
Torkoal?
got crit.
Oh, Lycanroc. I think we were worried about a Torkoal crit.
No, Torkoal has Shell Armor.
Oh, silly me.
Yeah, so this line was so consistent because my pivots were able to each like get crit once, and then Torkoal and Dreadnought were both Shell Armor, and then Pyroar in theory doesn't take any damage unless Lycanroc gets really unlucky. So if Lycanroc is below like 40% Chandelure can click Psychic, and then I kind of just lose, but, like, it's fine. It worked out.
Mhm.
It was the best I could come up with, and I looked at that fight for a long time, so... Oh, I had made those investments into Lycanroc. I believe that's my last candy. Lycanroc for Lavaridge Gym. And a scale on Lycanroc. It's my first stat scale. It's my first scale that's not on Infernape. I've been doing well saving my scales. Okay. Okay, Rost Donphan. Itemless Gyarados, Lum Dreadnought, Wise Glasses Magneton, Ape, and Pyro. A lot of the same mons here. Over Torkoal. Yes, you could say that. Donphan, Dreadnought, Magneton, Ape, Gyarados, Pyro.
What the hell? The way I was sitting somehow put both of my legs to sleep.
How did you do that?
I'm bisexual.
Okay. Lum, Dreadnought. Rost, Donphan. Wise Glasses, Magneton. And then Gyarados and Pyro are itemless.
Yes, Conquest.
Alright. So, I pop a Drought Torkoal to set Sun. Sniper Scope Lens Octillery, Levitate Wheezing, Vital Spirit Magmortar, and Shell Armor Turtonator. We lose Torkoal, we lose Lycanroc, we gain Donphan, we gain Ape. So... the thought with Donphan, basically, is with Sturdy, I can take any one hit. It's likely to click Stealth Rock, turn 1, in which case I knock off the Ipapa Berry for a little bit of chip, and then I Rapid Spin the rocks, take Solar Beam, and then KO with High Horsepower. And then I am at 1 HP, or like 18%, so Artillery always comes in next for Fast KO. And it is Psychic or Fire Blast or Gunk Shot. I think it's full random move. We just go Dreadnought or Lumberry. Psychic Special Defense Drop is fine. Everything is fine here. And then so we go Magneton on Psychic or Thunder Wave. Don't take very much. Outspeed one shot with Thunderbolt with Wise Glasses. I actually don't even need Wise Glasses, I guess. Psychic crit. Doesn't matter, even with Sniper. And then I outspeed Wheezing, so it is Magmortar for Fast KO. Ooh, if this gets Psychic crits but F drop, it does 54. So I'm at 45, and it can Solar Beam. That's fine. I'm just going to Gyarados as a pivot. Solar Beam does about the same amount as Flamethrower, so that's okay. So we got swap Gyarados, and then we get Solar Beam / Flamethrower because it hasn't used its berry, so it can't belch yet. So we go Ape, take either move. Anything is fine. And we KO with Fake Out into Black Belt CC. Then, from there, Ape shows fast one-shot to Weezing, so it's never that, so it should be Turtonator. And then it will either be, I think it's any move, but I can just go Dreadnought. If it's Shell Smash, I take any second move. Ooh, is that true if I take Psychic 34%? Let me check this. 187 minus 65 is 122. Oh yeah, because if I switch in on Shell Smash, he only gets one hit off on me. Highest damage is Dragon Claw. Always fine. If he clicks any other move, I Rock Tomb. And then even if he Shell Smashes, he only goes to +1 because I Rock Tomb and I outspeed by 1 point. And I KO with Rock Slide. So then Weezing is in. It doesn't matter what he clicks. Pyroar is always safe. It's last. It can never click Explosion. And I one-shot with Overheat in the Sun. Cool. This looks good to me. Let's check the guys. Rost. Lum. Wise Glasses. Itemless. Black Belt. Itemless. Payback, Overheat, Playrough. None of those matter. Gyarados comes in on random attack from Magmortar. Just doesn't matter. Okay. This is actually the first fight of the gym that I finished Scalps on, because it was so much easier than the first fight. I fought that guy. Alrighty. Let's go. Should be this guy right here. Yep. Leading Rost, Donphan. Okay, this guy does not see any KOs, so most of the time you just click Stealth Rock. We're going to knock off the Eye Apothecary. A little bit of jump.
He's not a father. At least anymore.
Oh, I see. I understand. Oh shit! Rapid Spin, I'm at +1 speed. Octillery doesn't see fast KO now. So that's Magmortar.
Ooh.
Okay, do I still want to take this KO?
When you said this was the first one you calculated, I kind of had a little foreboding feeling.
I kind of just need to check all my pivots now. So it's random move from Magmortar. Plan was go Gyarados. I think that's still fine on any move. I think there's just probably swaps. I go Ape. And then it's probably Octillery for Psychic T-Wave, right? I think this is fine. Let's look it over. Let's look it over. So if I take the KO here, it's random move Magmortar. Ape takes minimum. Oh fuck, EQ crit KOs. It's 1 in 48. Does it actually see EQ KO on Donphan? Yes, with all rolls. Okay. Is there another Mon I could KO this with? It's random move Torkoal. Never boom. It sees a KO with all moves. Gyarados walls but doesn't do any damage. Magneton doesn't do enough damage. Pyro Overheat would do it, but it takes a gazillion damage. Donphan cannot come in. Ape could come in and overheat. I think I just gotta dodge that 1 in 48 on Ape. I think that's my best play. Low HP Ape outspeeds all. So it should just be slow KO from Octillery, because it does 75%. It just does the most damage, too. So it's always Octillery, or sometimes random moves, sometimes only Psychic. Plan on Octillery was go Dreadnought on random moves, so that's still fine. Then I can go Magneton and KO. And then if Magneton takes a Psychic... Now who are we baiting in? Weezing for slow KO with Overheat or potentially Boom. So we just probably hope to dodge the 4% Boom? No, it won't be 4. It's always Overheat. So we just go Pyroar, one shot, Turtonator's in. And I go Dreadnought on any move. So this only works because like 3 of my pivots are, well, all of my pivots are any move pivots. So it just doesn't matter that much. This does add risk, but I think it's the best play is to take this KO. Oh, whoops. Should be Magmortar. No. Donphan should never be dying. Don't worry. Okay. I have to dodge 1 in 3 EQ into crit on Ape. Are there any additional pivots I could do here? Oh, yeah. Just fucking go Gyarados, idiot. Okay. The plan was always to go Gyarados on random move. We get the needless Intim. Fix EQ. Glad I went here. Now it's either... Most of the time Solar Beam, rarely Flamethrower. We go Ape. Black Belt. Confirmed. Artillery barely sees slow KO with max roll Psychic. It's either Psychic or T-Wave here. Oh, actually, can I just go Magneton right away? There's no overlap. It's always Psychic or T-Wave. There's no reason to get Dreadnought chipped. Just go Magneton here. Crit. Spit F drop. We one shot with T-Bolt. Now it should be wheezing. Fourth. Oh, I show fast KO with Flash Cannon. Okay, that's fine. Turtonator is clicking Heat Crush or Overheat here. We go Dreadnought. Why did it make that sound effect?
What was that?
Bidoo.
What was that for?
That was the Heat Crush sound.
Oh.
Even if it clicked Shell Smash there, I was faster. After the Rock Tomb. And Wheezing is last. This line is like high key, just better. I don't think it risked anything. Always play rough. You get Pyro in for free. A lot of KOs with neutral moves on this fight. Or I guess it was 2, but... Okay, I'm in that one. Yay!
Woo! GG.
A little bit spooky, but made it out. I'm glad I realized the rapid spin thing before I continued. It didn't end up mattering, but it's like, it's just good battle sense. It's like, pause, see if it'll fuck anything up, and then resume.
Is gonna bring cookies next AGDQ.
Oh, fun.
Yay. Possibilities are so endless when you're close by.
Artillery in, Turtonator in. Yeah, that's what it ended up being. Okay. Gauntlet. We now have 3 trainers to fight here in a row. I'm going to pull up the first for you. We're bringing Dreadnought, Ape, Lilligant, Gyarados, Sigilyph, Pyroar. So, first guy's got 9 tails, set up the sun, Soul Rock and 2 cannon. Second guy has Rapidash, Blissey, Darm, no sun. Third guy has Ape, Houndoom, Centiskorch. Dreadnought. Sigilif. Centiskorch? No, Pyro. Lilligant. Okay. So Dreadnought takes any move from Ninetales. With Chestoberry, Hypnosis is fine. We KO with Rock Tomb into second move. And then it should always be 2 cannon next for Bullet Seed. Slow KO. Ooh, no. It'll be Soul Rock. Because I show fast KO to 2 cannon. Okay, so Soul Rock in second. Does that change anything? I don't think so. It's Send Headbutt or Rock Slide. We still just go Lilligant. And one shot with Leaf Storm. Even if it clicks Rock Polish, which I don't think it can, I still delete it. Then you're in. Clicking Brave Bird or Overheat. So I just go back to Dreadnought and get Bullet Seed. Dreadnought on Brave Bird / Overheat. Swap Ape on Bullet Seed. Okay. Works out a little bit differently, but that's fine. I don't think it can be Rock Blast. 26% plus 30% is 54. Okay, I guess it could, but I think it doesn't matter. Oh, it does. It does matter. It'll be Skill Link. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I live all. Okay. It's fine. Next guy. Muscle Band Ape. Why Muscle Band? Is it for Blissey? "25 streams, holy."
What about my stream streak?
I did respond to it, didn't I?
I think so. Unless you just said W and I didn't process it as a response.
Oh. I thought I said... Whatever. I thought I said nice streak or something.
It was like mid-fight, so you were working on that. Oh shit, Dawn fan outspeeds. Angle change.
Okay. Swap Gara on random move, not Rock Slide. Good God. There's no sun. Okay. Okay, I believe there's a bug with Flare Blitz in this game.
I have started M&M. I was playing yesterday before my flight home, and I played a bit this morning, and then I accidentally killed Soren, so I had to reset my map on like turn 5 out of 6. I was so mad.
Okay, so Flare Blitz can burn through freeze, protect moves, and powder. But I think it's still fine to be healed by Rossberry.
Low key, that reset was deserved though, because Boyd got 2 magic levels in that map. I was like, what are we doing with these?
-1 after the Gera pivot. Random move, no EQ. Rossberry in case of Flare Blitz burn, he always EQs on the next turn. I one-shot with Liquidation. Okay. Basically 0 HP. Swap Sigilif on any move. Then it's always Hyper Voice. Swap Lilligant. Then it's always Fire Blast. Just barely. Hyper Voice max roll crit. Fine. Ape in on Fire Blast. Max roll crit does not KO. I KO with Fake Out into CC. Even through Choppleberry. Next fight. Cherry Ape lead versus the other ape. Ape versus ape monkey showdown. I have in my notes. What's up, Samalot? Okay, Fake Out. Swap Gyarados on Focus Blast. Swap Sigilif on Grass Knot. What the fuck is this line? Fake Out for 14% chip. Blaze. Oh, the breaks Focus Sash. Tailwind turn 1. Can be a random move after that, can't it? Oh, no, it can't. Oh, that's so good. Because I don't need Rost because I'm Magic Guard. So I can just be Citrus. Even if Grass Knot and Fire Blast both crit, it's still always Fire Blast. So I go Rost Dreadnought on second turn of Tailwind. In Tailwind, I outspeed and KO with Liquidation. On turn 3. And I show fast KO to both in the back. Under Tailwind. When normally both would outspeed me. So I get Houndoom in for free. And I KO with Liquidation on the last turn of Tailwind. Center Scorch comes in. And then I guess this is a riskless line here. Go Pyroar. Overheat for some chip. Swap Ape. Fake Out Overheat. Seems fine. can never coil on Dreadnought because I show KO. Never coil on Pyro because I show fast to it KO. Okay, cool. Sweet, I'm happy with this. So you get a Chesto Berry. Nobody else needs any items. Ooh, I've not been keeping track of my KOs. Okay, fought Jace and Cole so far. Jace KOs were Torkoal, Lycanroc, Dreadnought, Pyroar. Cole was Donphan, Magneton, Pyroar, Ape, and Dreadnought. Now I've got Gerald, Keegan, Axel. Gerald, Keegan, Axel. Okay. Should be good to go. Lock in chat. Retrainer gauntlet here.
Ooh. Good luck. I was telling Greta about my brownie misadventure, and she's good at baking, and she said brownies are hard, so I feel better.
We are at altitude too. I wonder if that made a difference.
I think it's just that your oven sucks, or not that it sucks, but that it's different. I don't know.
I prefer to do them in a larger pan. Specifically because we've had goo before. Oh, that's why I can't just liquidation this Ninetales. There's a focus sash.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. I was planning to Rock Tomb Rock Slide. I just didn't know why it was not. Oh no. Never mind. Liquidation isn't. What I don't know. Whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
Pesto. Nothing else matters. Okay.
Chesto, nothing fucking matters.
Can your Pokemon withstand 392-degree heat? Probably. Rock Tomb is such a good move. God. It says sheep. This is like 2018 iDubbbz merch. Made as a critique of Supreme culture. That fashion brand. It should be Solrock. I show fast KO to 2 cannon. Rock Sliders then Headbutt. We have a safe swap to Lilligant. One shot with the Destroy. Even Rock Polish was fine there. I don't think he could ever click it because it was speed tied, so he saw himself as faster. But with Chlorophyll, Lilligant always outsped. What do you mean, Pete? Like stayed in with one Mon? Yeah, I've had a couple like 1v3s. Okay, now it's like random move. I should be able to go Dreadnought on random move. Even Rock Blast is fine. Because I'm at full HP. It's not Bullet Seed. Overheat. Okay, burns the Fire Gem. -2 special. Okay, now it's always Bullet Seed. You have to go to Ape for free. And because of the sun that he set up for me at the beginning of the battle, we one-shot with Overheat. So many things. Okay. Auto 1 down. Let's heal up some guys. Actually, I don't need to heal, because it'll just do that at the start of the fight.
It does that in gym fights, too?
Yeah. It's why you can't pre-damage for him.
I thought it was just the leader.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights here, probably, where if I was able to pre-damage, I could have done it differently.
Oh.
Okay. Muscle Band Ape, I still don't know why. But might as well.
You don't know why.
Citrus, I already have. Oran on Sigilif. Citrus on Lilligant. And Rost on Dreadnought. Well, it's like I saw the damage and it didn't look like it needed any. Also, I'm just gonna heal here, like I don't care. I'll leave Lilligant chipped because shouldn't need the HP. I think. Do I even go Lilligant at all? No, I don't. Yeah, so we'll see. If Lilligant does max HP at the start of the battle, then we're good. It works as I think I do, because I think it does.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the only place in gyms where it doesn't do that is like the basement of Sutopolis Gym. Because it's like an icy cave thing. It's weird. Holy moly, I was looking at the wrong...
Different?
Okay, Muscle Band.
Why would it be different? I don't get it.
Here, let me if I can.
Is it not the way it is in vanilla, where it's like you fall through the ice and then there's trainers down there, but
Yeah, it's
still
changed.
legit.
It's changed.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh. Weird.
So you've got some like force doubles and gauntlets. So like you step onto here, it's a double battle, and then you're here and you have to do this single battle before you leave. But you can, like with, if you had Guts Conch Elder, you could have a Flame Orb equipped in the double, activate burn, and you keep the burn for this fight. And you keep your pre-damages. So like you can strategically pre-damage in the double for baiting purposes on the single. But I don't think Lavaridge Gym is like that. And then you can leave at the bottom, always, once you're down here. It's different and slightly weird. Okay. Checking trainer locations. Okay, I have to go through one of these holes. I think this one just puts me out, yeah, into a little dead zone. So you have to go here and fight this guy. Okay, Muscle Band Ape, Ross Dreadnought, Citrus Lilligant. Wait, Lilligant doesn't even come in? Oh yeah, it does come in on Hyper Voice. Never mind, I'm healing it to full then. Okay. Oran Sigilif, just because I didn't need a Citrus. Pyro doesn't get used. Rost Gera. That is Citrus Gera. Oh, that's correct. Ross Dreadnought. Okay. Oh, that's why Muscle Band is needed. Sun isn't up. Take out Flare Blitz KOs without Sun. Okay. What are you doing, cat? Take out Overheat. And by Overheat, I mean Flare Blitz. Holy moly, I'm clicking a different button. Okay. I show fast Oko to Blissey, so it should never be that. Always Darm. And now it is Flare Blitz, Zen Headbutt, or Earthquake. Never Rock Slide. And so I can swap to Gyarados. If this Flare Blitz max roll crits, it does like 97% to Gyarados. The other two don't do nearly as much. So our Manatane is crazy. Sheer Force, Life Orb. I guess it can't burn because it's Sheer Force though. Cat, please don't. Stop. Okay, and now It is random move, no EQ, and it's on -1. Or it's not random move. It's always Rock Slide. Which on -1 does a maximum of 31%. And then Dreadnought always takes a follow-up. Go Dreadnought. $130, maximum EQ is 120. And we Oko with Liquidation. Sun is not up. Does take Life Orb Chip. It is either Psychic or Hyper Voice. So I think I can go Blissey, or I can go straight to Lilligant here. Actually, no. If it's Psychic Spit F drop, it could be Hyper Voice on the next turn, which would be bad. So we go Sigilif on random move. Okay. Now it's always Hyper Voice. So I go Lilligant, can never Spit F drop. Now on Lilligant, it's always Fire Blast. I get to go Ape. Does minimal damage. We KO with Fake Out CC. That's the only thing Sigilif is here for on this gauntlet. Oh no, it does Tailwind in the next fight. Do not click Flare Blitz or you just insta-die. Chop Berry is fine. Sweet. Okay, fight 2 down. Two KOs for Ape, right?
Soldier.
Ape, Dreadnought. Cherry on Ape. Citrus on Sigilif. Cherry on Pyroar. Rost on Dreadnought. And itemless Gyarados. Only mon we don't use is Lilligant, which still just has a Citrus Berry, that's fine. Gyarados, Sigilif, Dreadnought, Pyroar, Cherry, Oran, Citrus, Ross, Cherry. Okay. Should be good to go. I love this. Monkey Showdown. All I need to do is click Fake Out. He is timid, max speed, but I'm a higher level, so I get the faster Fake Out here. To break Sash. Now, it's always Focus Blast, so we get a pretty easy switch to Gyarados. Intimidate really doesn't matter, the only physical move it has is Fake Out. Okay, now highest damage is Grass Knot because it's neutral and Gyarados is so heavy. So we get to go to Sigilif basically for free. Just confirming. Yes. Okay. Now, highest damage is Fire Blast. Max roll crit does 141. We Tailwind. After Citrus Berry, I was always out of range of everything except Fire Blast. So turn 2 of Tailwind, I swap to Dreadnought on Fire Blast. Rost in case of burn. Now I KO with Liquidation. And because Tailwind is still up at the end of the turn, I show fast one-hit KO to both Pokemon in the back, so I get Houndoom in first. Good. Which lets Dreadnought get a chain KO here in the last turn of Tailwind with another Liquidation. No priority. This is always dead. And this Centiskorch cannot kill me. It can Thunderfang, Para, and flinch, but like, honestly, I'm just gonna stay in and Rock Tomb and see if I can go for the 1v3. Okay, well I have to switch out now. That's fine. Probably should have just clicked Stone Edge. It's a really high roll. 86 HP. It's still always Leech Life or Thunderfang. So I'll give Pyro the kill, I think. Jeez, okay. Calm down. Yippee! Gauntlet done.
Hooray.
Okay, and now I need to look at the map and make sure I leave where I'm supposed to. It looks like I leave out the bottom right. That lets me go down a ledge out of the gym. Yes. Cool. So that gauntlet was actually fairly easy to calc. There were some threats that were a little bit tricky to deal with, but by far the hardest 2 fights in the gym are the next 2. So let me key in my kills here, and then I'll show you the next fight. It was Dreadnought, I don't know. Next up is Jeff. So this fight leads with a Custap Explosion Torkoal with Drought, a Licky Licky with Stab Explosion and Assault Vest, and then Aftermath Explosion Skuntank, and then in the back is a Toxic Orb Guts Flareon. All 4 of these mons hit crazy hard. I do not have a riskless line here, but I have very low risk lines. So, let's see. Dreadnought is out for the first time in a while. Gyarados I keep, Ape I keep. We bring Lycanroc, Donphan, Steelix. Oh, I do bring Dreadnought as backup. Okay. Right. For Diverging Lines. I remember. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Lycanroc is already 58. I know that. So, turn 1 versus Donphan, my designated Torkoal lead. It can either click Fire Blast, Boom. Yeah, just Fire Blast or Bloom, I think. And I click High Horsepower. Now, if I low roll crit, I do not KO it, and I put it into Custap barrier range. If I do not crit, I do not put it into Custap barrier range, and I get to KO it on the second turn. After it hits me, it's full random move. But I can go to Iron Ball Dreadnought. I still outspeed. Dreadnought takes any 1 hit, burns the Custap Berry, and then KOs on the next turn. With Rock Slide. Then Licky Licky is in. And the only move it can click is Power Whip, because it sees a KO. It cannot click Boom. So I get Ape in. If Licky Licky comes in on Donphan, it can either be like... It can basically be full random move. I go Gyarados on that. And then it can Boom, Power Whip, or Body Slam. We go Steelix. And from there, it's always Fire Blast. Boom is fine. It just doesn't matter on Steelix. It takes nothing. So I either get Ape in on Power Whip or Fire Blast, depending upon the 2 lines from Torkoal. Both deal about the same amount of damage. And then I KO with Muscle Band, I guess. Muscle Band, Fake Out CC. And then I show Fast Oko to both in the back. So it's always Skuntank in next. And I get to one-shot it with Overheat. And then Flareon is in. I'm -2 special. Chip down to about 75%. So it's either Flare Blitz or Stomping Tantrum. And I have to go Lycanroc and just dodge 4 rolls of Stomping Tantrum crit. There's nothing I can do about this. But it's pretty low risk. It's like 1 in 128, I think. Which I'm fine with. If I scaled Ape attack, I could just chain all 3 with Black Belt CC. But I don't want to spend my last scale here. I'd rather wait until later. If Steelix gets boomed on by Licky Licky, I believe Flareon comes in. And I have to dodge Solar Beam crit. Or not even, do I? It's Solar Beam, Stomping Tantrum. Oh, yeah, I do. I have to dodge crit there. I one-shot, then Skuntank is out. Ape comes in on any move, and one-shots with Overheat. This risks losing Muscle Band, which is why I'm Muscle Band and not Black Belt. Right, I forgot about that. Okay. I feel like I thought there was a reason I was Muscle Band over Black Belt. Black Belt Ape would just chain 3, but this should be good. Okay. Hey, Raj. Cat, oh my god. Okay. Torkoal, or Sigilif, Steelix, Gyarados, Lycanroc, Pyroar. Oh, I do bring Gyarados. Okay. Steelix. You get a Iron Ball. You get a Rostberry. You get a Rostberry. You get a Muscle Band. You get a Citrus, and you can have a Citrus for fun. You're not coming in on knockoff, are you? When does Gyarados come in? Random move Licky Licky? Yeah, what the hell? Might as well. Hey Ryu, thanks for the raid. How was the ARB? I'm gaming. This is fight 6 of the day. There's some risk on this one, but I think it's pretty good. Rusty? Yeah, that'll happen after being gone for a week. Let's do an item check. Rost, Donphan, Citrus, Gyarados, doesn't matter. Citrus, Steelix, Iron Ball, Rost, Muscle Band. What was the reason for Iron Ball again on Dreadnought? Oh yeah. It was to be slower than Licky Licky, so that Licky Licky comes out second for fast KO. I didn't want to be getting, like, Skuntank second. Licky Licky second is much better. I don't believe I click any attacks that are not 100% in this fight. There's some fiction I need to dodge, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Kindler Jeff. Okay, Rossberry Sturdy Donphan is a very safe lead into this Torkoal. I can click high horsepower here and do some damage. Okay. We take Fire Blast. That's fine. I had Rossberry in case of burn. And now, high horsepower there never did 75% damage or more unless it crit. And so I cannot activate Custap Berry, so I'm free to high horsepower a second time to KO it. Okay, and now Licky Licky should come in for fast KO with random move. We swap to Gyarados.
I misread that Ryu message as I hope you miss so many attacks. Or like so attacks.
Okay, now it is either Power Whip, Body Slam, or Boom.
Hi, Ryu.
All of the above are fine into Steelix. Basically, it's never Fire Blast. Okay. Now, that's Para's fine here. Steelix doesn't click any attacks. Fire Blast in the Sun does a minimum of 119% to Steelix, so it's always Fire Blast. And I can get Ape in. Never Boom. But it sees a kill with another move. Okay. Now, Muscle Band Ape KOs with Fake Out into CC. You can never get burned there because Fire type. Now the crucial part here is that I just barely show fast one-hit KO with Muscle Band to Flareon in the back. I do 104% maximum with close combat. And so even though I show fast KO to Skuntank, it has to send Skuntank in because Skuntank is next in the party. Muscle Band, -1, -1. So I can KO with Overheat or Flare Blitz. I think I never want to show Solar Beam. If I were to click Flare Blitz here, would I ever go below 55 HP? Because if I show Facade KO, that's actually good. It reduces Lycanroc's chances of dying. Let's see. Does 40% recoil damage. 191 divided by 3 is 63. 119 minus 63 is 56. Solar Beam max roll is 55. Let's click it. So this will put Infernape in range of 3 attacks from Flareon, and then I only need to dodge 1 in 3 into high roll crit on Lycanroc. So it takes the odds from like 1 in 128 down to like 1 in 180 or something. Fuck, it's Aftermath. Okay. I live here, but I did forget about that. So now it's full random move, and I have to dodge 1 in 4 Solar Beam crit. So this is worse overall. Okay. Just click a nice move. Okay, we're out. Does a gazillion damage, but... And we outspeed. And one shot with Rock Slide. Really annoyed about that mistake. It ended up okay. Torkoal is Donphan. Okay. I think I have to go back here. Get out. Yeah. Oops. Okay, the next fight was by far and away the hardest in the entire gym, the calc. I think I might want to just send it without explaining it, because it's such a cool line, I want to explain it in battle. I'm very confident in the line. Donphan, Pidgeot, Gyarados, Drapion, Steelix, Conch. Soft Sand. Shed Shell. Citrus. 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 Black Glasses. Okay, I will at least preview the fight for y'all. So, the lead is a Slowking Galar that is not very problematic, because my Donphan is strong enough to just one-shot it. Donphan, however, always brings in Golurk, which is kind of weird. I can either click EQ or block, and so it's some weird situations with this Golurk that limits my options for how I deal with it. The true problem of this fight is the Blaziken. With Speed Boost, I have no true counters. I need to get the Blaziken in on something that can outspeed and one-shot it, which is very difficult to do because AI does not like to switch you in. So I need to find a way to kill Golurk while bringing in Flygon third and beating Flygon with something that baits consistently from Emboar, which lets me set something up to beat Blaziken. That's the line. Slowking Galar, Golurk, Flygon in third, Embor in, set up something on Embor, mind you, Choice Scarf Reckless. So hits like a truck, is quite fast. And then have my Embor counter beat Blaziken also. And I believe I have the tools to do that fairly consistently. So let's just get into the fight. This one's spooky though. Very, very spooky.
Good luck.
Thank you. Soft Sand, Shed Shell, Citrus Berry, Black Glasses, Citrus Berry, Citrus Berry. Okay. This is the hardest fight in the gym. It's not Flannery. It's not the final gym trainer. It is Battle Girl Danielle. I think pretty much it's not. I don't think it's even close either. This fight is so hard. It's crazy. There she is. Okay. What's up, Scott?
That's crazy, Scott.
Let's see this ROM hack jank. Okay. Okay. 2 gym trainers left and then Flannery. Okay, I'll battle with you. Of course she would be unassuming. Of course. Alright, the lead is not a problem. I need Donphan later in the fight, and I one-shot with Soft Sand boosted high horsepower. No priority, this is just a clean one-shot.
Wookie has that shit on.
Yeah. Now this should always bring in Golurk, because I show nothing else sees a KO on Donphan. You're not in the sun. With full HP Donphan, nothing else sees a KO. This should always be Golurk for just +1 score outspeed. Good. Now, Golurk's highest damage move is Earthquake, but since it doesn't see a KO, it can also click Block. So we switch to Shed Shell Pidgeot, which takes no damage on this turn and can switch out of Block. Okay, now, Pidgeot needs to deal some chip damage to this Golurk, but I cannot kill it. I do not want to kill it. And critically, after taking 1 Heat Crash, I want to always bait another Heat Crash. Never block when it comes back in. So I'm going to Brave Bird to do a little bit of chip both to Golurk and myself. On this turn, it can click Block. Actually, it might not be able to click Block. Block or Heat Crash. We Brave Bird. I am dead to recoil from Max Roll Crit Brave Bird into Heat Crash Crit. He did not find it. Okay. Leftovers are accounted for. Now that I'm below half, it always sees Heat Crash, and so I can go to Gyarados. And it's never Block on this turn, and I'm immune to the other moves. It's always Heat Crash. Crit here is kind of bad, not the end of the world. Okay, nice. Now on Gyarados, it is either Block or Shadow Punch. I think Block would be ideal. We swap to Black Glasses Drapion. Nice. And with Black Glasses, We deal a minimum of 83%. There's no way he's above 83. He still has his leftovers. We knock off. Okay, now, high HP Drapion. This whole dance for Golurk was to kill with high HP Drapion, because then Emboar doesn't see KO, Blaziken doesn't see KO, but Flygon does with Life Orb EQ. So we get Flygon in third. -1 Shadow Claw was okay there, Shadow Punch. And it's always Earthquake, so I get to go to Gyarados for free, Intimidate it.
Cool.
This is the scary part, I think. Okay, now, at -1 versus Gyarados, it's always Scale Shot. We go Steelix. So now Flygon is -1 attack, -1 defense, and +1 speed. Versus Steelix. Oh yes, true, it is. Versus Steelix, it's always Fire Blast. Because Drapion is high HP, this is riskless. Fire Blast, max roll, into burn. I'm never in Fire Blast range, it's always EQ after that. If I'd gotten Shadow Punch, there was some risk on this turn, but this is riskless. Battle Armor, so I can't get crit. Life Orb Chip does not matter. Now it's always EQ, so I go back to Gyarados. So all of this was to get Gyarados in on -2 Flygon, while only taking a Heat Crash Chip from Golurk. Beautiful. Okay, now I have to take a Scale Shot. There's no way around it. If this gets 5 hits, like, and a crit, I think we probably just lose to Emboar clicking the wrong move. There's nothing I can do about that. I have to just go for Ice Fang here and hope for some decent RNG on this Flygon. I have a Citrus Berry, it's at -2. Fuck. Don't do it to me, man. Oh my god! I need this to be like a 2 or 3 hit. Or a 3 hit is fine. 4 hit. Oh my god, okay. Oh, she's playing with my heart. Oh my god, double crit, 2 hit? Fuck you, Danielle, you piece of shit.
That was so scary for no reason.
Okay. Okay. I needed to stay above 86 HP there. I think one more hit would have put me in range of Flare Blitz. And then I don't have a line. I just don't have a line anymore. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because I'm at 108 HP, it is either Head Smash or Wild Charge. Because Conkeldurr is just a crazy beast, I can swap in on Head Smash and Wild Charge and take a second one. So we go Conk. Okay, that's fine. And we Scary Face. I have not used this guy yet, apparently. So his moveset looks really weird. But Scary Face is actually important here. You take a second Wild Charge. I always live double crit. With Citrus Berry, if he found max roll crit, I would heal out of range of a next max roll crit. So this was riskless. He takes a little bit of chip. Okay, and now, with Flygon out of the picture, Donphan shows slow one-hit KO to Blaziken in the back, so it can never come in. So I get to go to Blaziken on Wild Charge. Head Smash was fine here too. At full health, I pretty much always took 3 hits. And now I need to set up to +2 speed with Rapid Spin. He is choice scarfed, yep. And now we KO with high horsepower. Let me just confirm. +2 speed Donphan does in fact outspeed Blaziken. Oh, okay. I can't believe Flygon crit twice. See ya, demon chicken. Let's go. 3 frags for Donphan. Nice white art.
Its status got restored.
Okay. Donphan. Vapion, Donphan, Gyarados. Okay, next fight. I thought I had a riskless 5-mon line for this fight. Turns out I needed a 6th mon to make it riskless. That's kind of nice after that last one. Ape. Sigilif, Gyarados, Scizor, Lilligant, and Vapion. Silk Scarf on Ape. Wise Glasses on you. Frost on you. Frost on you. Lum on you. Ooh, that's a nice base clarinet line. Okay, so this fight, there is a Iapapa Drampa, Sheer Force, Black Sludge Nidoking, Solid Rock Passion Berry Rhyperior, Arcanine with Fire Gem and Burn Up, and then Life Orb Magikarp Delphox. Infernape goes kind of crazy on this fight, but I need to position carefully. This is another one that I feel pretty confident in, so I'm just going to send it without looking at it again. It's one of the last ones I made. Let me just confirm that Lilligant... Yeah, it just comes in on Rhyperior, EQ. Don't need any items. Might as well give it a citrus, though. We'll do Orin. Okay. Where do I go? There he is. Okay, I see. Alright, Hiker Eli. Last fight in the gym. Aside from Flannery herself. As much as I love mountains, I especially love volcanoes. Alright, guy.
Awesome.
I feel like that sentence
Congrats on
structure
the
doesn't make
tism.
sense.
A thing that person says when you meet them for the first time.
Alright, so Ape clean one-shot Strampa with CC. See you later. No damage boost required. I'm pulling Silk Scarf to boost normal type damage. Nothing has fast KO on Ape, so it is always Nidoking next for slow KO with Earth Power. Which means I can go Sigilyph. And now, he will either click Sludge Bomb or Substitute. With Wise Glasses, I do more than 75%, and the Substitute will fail. Click Psychic here. If I crit, it just dies, it's fine. Use Sludge Bomb, that's okay. And we KO with Psychic. Now this should always be Arcanine for fast KO with Burn Up. Alright, so there's some interesting interactions here with Burn Up. This is a move that removes the user's fire typing. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Gyarados here. Crit here is okay, it's not ideal, but it's okay. So this uses the Fire Gem. And gets rid of its fire typing. Now, I need to do a little bit of chip to this, but I didn't want to accidentally KO it. Now that it's not a fire type though, I can click Waterfall for 33% chip. And now, for some reason, it can still roll Burn Up for highest damage. And so there's some overlap here between Burn Up and Psychic Fangs. If it sees Burn Up as highest damage, it then will not click any attacking move and will always click Will-O-Wisp. So it's either Will-O-Wisp, Psychic Fangs, or Burn Up here. We just click Waterfall for some chip. We have a Rostberry to heal Burn. Okay, now, same situation. Burn Up, Psychic Fangs, or Will-O-Wisp. I go Scizor. It obviously can't actually click Burn Up, because that's how the move works. It's not a fire type anymore. But it can roll for Burn Up. And I need to guarantee that, actually. But there's a Will-O-Wisp. So I need this to never be Psychic Fangs. Now that I'm in on Scizor, it sees Burn Up as doing the most damage. But it cannot click it because of how the move works. So Close Combat and Psychic Fangs are both a score of +0. Burn Up is a score of like -12. So it has to Will-O-Wisp on this turn. Which means I get a free swap to Infernape. And I KO with Fake Out. Into Overheat on the fire type. Okay. Now the next mon to see slow KO on Ape is Rhyperior. So since I'm at full HP, it can never Stone Edge here. It's always Earthquake, which lets me get Lilligant in safely. Stone Edge is not super effective, so it can't click it for high crit AI. Crit here does like 60%. Doesn't matter. It's not sturdy. We one-shot with Giga Drain and always get back to full HP. Now the last Pokemon is Delphox. It has to come out here. Because we're at full HP, this is always Flamethrower. Can never Hypnosis. Even if it did, it wouldn't matter. I'm going to Ape. And this is why Ape is holding the Silk Scarf. I did not actually need it for the KOs that Ape gets, but here I need to do 16% chip, not 14. We take the Flamethrower. We click Fake Out. Now it's always Psychic. We get Drapion in for free. And Drapion could not hold Damage Boost because I need to both protect against Flamethrower Burn and Hypnosis Sleep. So Lumberry is required here, but I can click Knock Off to finish the fight. This did 84% minimum, which is why we needed Silk Scarf on 8. And that is all Flannery Gym Trainers done deathless.
Woo!
There she is. But we're not going to fight her yet.
Very well done.
Alright, and I'm actually ready to send Flannery. So let's pull up that. I need this guy. There's one thing, a couple things I need to check. Make sure that Lycanroc knowing Stone Edge doesn't fuck with things, switch in order, particularly. Dreadnought, Gyarados, Magneton, and Drapion. Okay, put Iron Ball on Dreadnought, which shows Fast KO to Marowak. Hard Stone on Lycanroc. And we need to keep Trico until level 46 when it learns Detect. Sure. I think I never teach Synthesis. Just not bulky enough. $51 for Energy Ball. Might as well stay 51. I need 54 Sceptiles, so let's just stay as this little guy for now. I don't miss any moves, I think. Yeah. What the heck do these messages mean? my Twitch chat. So I'm not sure if I want to keep QA or Magical Leaf.
Hi, Sandy.
Wonder what Small Ant used later in his run. I think it probably is irrelevant because I think you scale Leaf Storm usually. You always keep Detect, Giga Drain, Energy Ball. So I feel like you end up dropping both of these anyway. Right now I have Lilligant for Magical Leaf guy, and I can always get Magical Leaf later from Lily Cove. QA on this feels a little weird, but I could see it being used to pick off like faster Sash guys. Not sure.
I really appreciate the direction you took this one in.
I think I never click QA, probably. It's pretty fast. Okay. Now I take off the Everstone and level it up to 54. Okay. I think we're good. This should be the squad. Here's her team. It's a double battle in Sun. She leads with Charizard, base form, and obviously doesn't start as a Mega. Salazzle, Entei, Incineroar, Talonflame, and Marowak in the back. I do want to check some stuff with Lycanroc. Make sure the baiting is correct. Sceptile. Lycanroc is my main damage dealer. Then I've got a bunch of pivots. Okay, you have Stone Edge. I show Fast KO to Incin now, which I didn't before. And I show Fast KO to Marowak. Which means I don't get Marowak in after I KO Salazzle. Hey, Ginger. What do I get then instead? Just the two leads are dead. Entei is in. I show fast KO to Insin. So I guess it's Talonflame? Talonflame fourth? Could I show fast KO to Marowak?
I posted the wingberry magnets in Fatal's Discord, and Sagittary replied with the Monster House eating gif.
Take both solar beams. Brings Entei under half. KO's Talon. Does Gyarados take 2 solar beams? Okay. 35. 34. I probably need a citrus now on Gyarados because I'm taking 2 attacks. The plan was for Gyarados to come in on Poltergeist or Bone Meringue from Marowak, which is why it would be itemless. But now that it's coming in on 2 solar beams, I think I just go citrus. $151, $182. I think Gara can die here, but that's okay. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Talon always dies. Talon always sees a fast KO with Solar Beam. You always see a KO with Solar Beam, nothing else. So Gara comes in on 2. And then what is it baiting from Entei? I almost always 2-shot Entei. So then it's Insane. No, I killed... Talon. So it's Insane. Okay. So then it's Insane in second? That's pretty bad. I wonder if I need to change my lead position. Insane in slot 2, baiting with Lycanroc. Because then Gyarados is kind of low. So it's kind of a random move. Lariat, Blaze Kick, Overheat. Blaze Kick into Magneton is really bad. And I don't KO Entei on this turn. Because I get Entombed. Okay, so I kind of need to reroute this fight pretty significantly.
Oh no.
It's fine. I should still have the tools. Because Lycanroc mostly just 1v6s. I just need to position my guys so they come in at the right time. Gyarados taking 2 Solar Beams is pretty bad. I'm going to Control Z all this just so I keep all this info. No, Salazzle is Sash. So turn 1 is bait with level 54 Sceptile in No Sun. I bait exactly Sludge Bomb from Salazzle, never Heat Wave. And I bait Fire Move from Charizard. Also, it can be Heat Wave. Wait, no, not Sun. Not Sun. Never Heat Wave. Air Slash or Fire Blast. That was important. So it's 2 single target moves into Sceptile. So I one-shot Charizard with Rock Slide. And bring Salazzle down to Sash after Spread Bug. Then the next turn, Salazzle still always sees a KO, so it always clicks an attack into Sceptile. So I finish it with Sucker Punch. Entei is in the other slot and sees Fire Blast. What the fuck? It sees just Sacred Fire into Sceptile. So I get a free swap to Dreadnought, and then I KO Salazzle before it can click Heat Wave, because now it could click Heat Wave in the sun. That's the important interaction. But let's try swapping the leads and seeing where that takes me. This is still mostly the same. But now I lead Lycanroc in slot 1. And Sceptile in slot 2. So I'm baiting with Lycanroc. I show Fast KO to Incin. I show Fast KO to Marowak. So it's Entei or Talonflame. Neither see a KO. So it would just be if one of them out damages. Neither does, so it's just Entei in. Perfect. Entei in slot 1, baiting with... Oh, but I'm baiting with Dreadnought now. Because I swapped... No, I'm not. No, Sceptile's on the field for this turn. And Lycanroc's in slot 1. Okay. Swap Sceptile to Dreadnought, take Sacred Fire. That's it. Now I'm baiting with Dreadnought, who took a Sacred Fire, and is Iron Ball. So I'm at like 75%. So it'll be Talonflame. I probably don't need Iron Ball then? Can be Ross Dreadnought? Because I let it see Fast KO. Okay. Now this turn is the same. Swap Dreadnought to Gyarados. Take 2 Solar Beams. Lycanroc, Rock Slide. Entei under half. Oko, Talonflame. Oh, it's just the same position though. Where I have Gyarados taking 2 Solar Beams. Talonflame is in slot 2. I'm baiting with... Oh, I'm baiting with Gyarados, though. Not Lycanroc. So what does that bring in? Marowak? Slow KO. Slow KO. It's either, basically. I didn't think about that. Basically, I want to bring in Marowak. I don't know if I have anything that can do that. Sendescorch would do it. Sendescorch would bring in Marowak. It would be clicking Flare Blitz. Entei would be clicking Sacred Fire Stone Edge. Dreadnought's taking a lot of hits. Oh, right. So I could be Iron Ball. No, actually, it fast KO'd Sendescorch. And that's what Iron Ball on Dreadnought is for. But I can't do that. Wait, no. If Dreadnought hasn't taken 2 Solar Beams... Oh, no, it takes Entei Sacred Fire. Which was 20%. Scizor could be decent here, because it baits always fire moves. It brings Insane in 5th. Then I could just be Citrus Dreadnought. -1 Lycanroc. Chipping Ensign down, chipping Entei down. Interesting. So you're saying like Stone Edge Entei, but it doesn't kill. Or rather, it does kill sometimes. Ooh, but if I Rock Tomb... Rock Tomb crit never kills. And then I get a double kill on the next turn while only taking 1 move from Talonflame. And then it's Insane Marowak in at the same time, which is kind of cringe. Because I'm -1. But it's probably doable. Ideally, Instant comes out 6th on its own, basically. I don't know if I can manage that, though. Because I prefer... No, hold off on posting anything yet. I'm having fun here. If I went Scizor on double Solar Beam as I single target KO Talonflame, then that would get me... That gets me Incineroar. So it would have to be Centiskorch to get Marowak. And then I need to swap to something that takes Sacred Fire, Stone Edge, plus Flare Blitz. As Lycanroc chips both with Rock Slide. And then to something that takes a move from Entei. Or actually, I could Rock Slide on the Talonflame turn? No, because then I kill Entei too early. Incin comes out and I don't KO Marowak on that turn. Because I'm intimidated. Okay, so say I go Centiskorch. Dreadnought takes... I think it would be Citrus Dreadnought here. No, it can't be. It needs to be fast KO. Does it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because I KO Marowak first. Just needs to bait a KO so it can't detect. So, and then it burns. 187 divided by 16 is 11. Minus... $41 minus 11. Then I'm swapping in on Stone Edge plus Flare Blitz. Minus 72 plus 63 HP. 187 divided by 4 is 46. I already forgot. $46 minus 41 minus 11 minus 72 plus 46 minus 11 minus Stone Edge is 74. So I always live all of that. And that would be the turn I chip both to half. So then I would need something to take random move from Entei. Which is probably doable. Jesus, maybe not. Torkoal? Yeah. KO both. Only taking Entei's hit. Incin's out. Last. I have a slot left. If I don't KO Entei, it's Incin plus Entei. And I can just finish off Entei with Sucker Punch. Oh, but Sucker Punch fails if it uses E-Speed. It won't ever see E-Speed though. Torkoal's out. It took any move from Entei If I'm citrus, I'm always out of range of a KO. So it's random target fake out from Insin, which is fine. I just swap Torkoal to somebody who does a decent amount of damage to Insin. Rapion. Will I take fake out into overheat? If I come in on fake out, this guy gets chip off. Oh wait, I have Stone Edge. So if I just delete it, because I don't need to rely on... Oh, I have -1. So I do 65%. I have like nothing that outspeeds this and hits it super effectively. You? No. Oh, monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Cool, this is free, I think. I think this is riskless. I'm curious what you found, Ginger, though. Talonflame in slot 2. Swap Dreadnought to Centiscorch. Now, do I ever have to worry about Centiscorch baiting Insin in? Because Blaze Kick at 79% is, like, not great. I take 8% and 8%. If one of them crits, I get Insin in for fast KO Blaze Kick. Which I don't really like, so maybe I should just be planning a line where Insin comes in 5th anyway. Or Insin and Marowak at the same time. Which is easy enough to do. With a Protect Sceptile. What move is Sceptile holding? Itemless, but it could be holding Iron Ball or Citrus. You see slow KO, so I need whoever is in to bait fast KO from Marowak. Iron Ball would do the trick, even if I level up to 55. So you deal 35%, you deal 37. But I can detect. Dark or fire move. So I could detect, or I could swap. Because I only take one move, but it's random Flare Blitz Brave Bird. Would you bait consistently? Iron Ball, you bait Bone Meringue, but you don't bait consistently from this guy. That's 31. I think Subtile Detect is better. And then... Fire Ground Rock, though. Or Fire Ground Dark. That's tough. Do I have anybody that I can delete when I'm at -1? No. But I can Rock Slide, go for flinches. Then I KO one of them on the next turn with Stone Edge. So who comes in on... Torkoal probably comes in on random move? Because it's non-stab Bone Meringue. Up Dreadnought to Sceptile. Take 2 Solar Beams, Lycanroc. Rock Tomb, Entei. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Problem. Entei will be slower and is incentivized to extreme speed Lycanroc. I think it's fine, though. Because it never puts me in range of anything from Incin. I don't think that works very well. So you're saying chip Entei, then one-shot Talon, so I get Entei Marowak. Oh. And then chip Marowak. Kill both. And then it's just Incin. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if I can use all those turns. It's a lot of turns. Sceptile Detect makes it fairly easy. Because that lets me chip Entei. KO Talon. But I think that would always get Marowak instead of Entei. Or instead of Incin. Or sorry, it would get Incin instead of Marowak. Because if I'm Iron Ball, it's fast KO from both. So I would have to go somewhere else when I chip Entei. I don't know if that works. It's just too many turns of taking double target. If I Rock Slide and swap, but Scizor always gets Incin. It's like the only thing that pulls Marowak from the back is fuck, why can't I think of it? Centiskorch. Ooh, what about Drapion? It needs to be 2 high HP, though. Takes too much from Solar Beams. Or Torkoal. 28, 29. Citrus. Ooh, Torkoal would bait Marowak. And it can protect. Oh, shit, I forgot my other line. It was KO Talon first. I don't know, Scott. It's hard to say. Sometimes lines click like instantly, sometimes it takes another half hour. It shouldn't take longer than that though. Like I've got a couple ideas here that should be able to work. Well, Entei seek hills on Torkoal. Not after Citrus. Which I would need to not bring in Insin. That's pretty bad, huh? Whoa! Hi, Sparkle. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, everyone.
Hello. My Sparkle tab. How did the run end? I was drawing, so I didn't look up.
Welcome in, everyone.
That's true. Bad. Oh.
I'm doing calcs for Flannery, and because my Lycanroc knows Stone Edge, I have to redo calcs because it changes the switch in order.
No. What if you unlearn it? Or do you need it?
Okay, if I KO both, Lycanroc's in slot 1, shows fast KO to both in the back, Incin comes out slot 1. Incin 1 plus Marowak 2 in. So I think this is still better, because this gives me 3 slots to deal with Incin, Marowak last. I think I just target down one of them. Sceptile needs to be holding Iron Ball. Oh, will it? Take out. But I won't, because I'll be at -1. So it's fine. So both go for fast KO on Sceptile with functionally random moves. I think I just go Torkoal. You're faster. No. Torkoal takes too much. Oh man, do I have anybody that takes random moves from these guys? %, 20%, I'm at like 60. Just dark, fire, and ground. I don't know that I do. You die. Dawnfang gets deleted by overheat. No, this position doesn't work. So I think I would have to not protect with Sceptile and go to something else that baits more consistently. Only taking Flare Blitz, Brave Bird from Talonflame. So I could probably go here. Entei, E-Speed, Lycanroc. Sceptile swap to Dreadnought. Take Talon, Flare Blitz slash Brave Bird. And now I'm Dreadnought in, half HP. Need to be Iron Ball. Does not always bait KO from Incin. But it baits consistently Darkest Lariat plus Bone Meringue. Or no, it would be Fake Out if it doesn't see KO, right? Oh, right. But it'll be -1 speed versus Sceptile, right? So it won't have fast KO. Because Sceptile won't be holding Iron Ball. So it should be E-Speed. 90% of the time. Potentially even lower. It's actually just coin flip. Because if it looks at Sceptile, it'll... No, it's probably like... I don't know the calcs, but like... Call it 65%. Yeah, because Dreadnought needs it. Take 21, 25. Could I ever go Torkoal on Flare Blitz Brave Bird? Take 31%. No, not really. I kind of need to prevent Incin Fake Out. Or I just go like Pidgeot here. Pidgeot doesn't take a ton from Lariat. gotta be citrus. It's always flare blitz. Then it's random move next turn. How about you? No, I don't like that. Wait, if I'm Iron Ball, it can be Poltergeist. So I just need to go something that's itemless. I also need to be above 38.5%. So if I take Sacred Fire, minus 41, it burns at 135. And then I take Brave Bird, minus 61, minus 11. I'm at 63 HP. Dreadnought does not work. It can bait Flare Blitz from Gerlach. That's crazy. So not swapping to Dreadnought then. Where are we swapping? Or could I use somebody else here? Which still baits Talonflame and 2 Solar Beams? Because if I'm only taking Talon, Brave Bird, I never bait Lariat, and it's random target fake out, which is easier to deal with. So who could take Entei Sacred Fire? Fucking Glowitzer or something? Good god, that does a gajillion damage. And Insane sees it's faster because my guy is slow as shit. What about you? You can be as low as like 40%, 35%. And baits random move. Torkoal in here. No, it doesn't bait a KO from Entei. Artillery does usually bait solar beam. Oh, hang on. Cloudsurge is better, I think. I like... This is annoying. Need to refill my water.
Okay. Yeah, it's too late, Sandy. Yeah, those fucking 3D printed dragons. You're so blurry, Queen, by the way. You didn't mess with stream audio, did you?
I needed a mic. That's all.
Oh. Not for me.
So if Dreadnought took Sacred Fire from Entei early, plus Brave Bird from Talonflame, it would be like 15% to show KO to Marowak with Flare Blitz max roll. So that's not ideal. But Torkoal protecting and baiting random move from both is also not ideal. What about you? Or Scizor? Scizor baits Sacred Fire Entei fast kill, even at -1 speed, so it'll never click E-speed into Lycanroc. And it baits guaranteed Flare Blitz from Talonflame. That's good. That lets me get Dreadnought in. So swap Sceptile to Dreadnought. Swap Dreadnought to Scizor. Swap Scizor to Dreadnought. Take Flare Blitz. Rock Slide KOs both. Take Talon Flare Blitz. Now Insane and Marowak are in on Dreadnought, which will be Iron Ball in this. Iron Ball, Dreadnought. Itemless Scizor. And now it's... Because if Dreadnought takes 187 minus 41 minus 11 minus 45 minus 11. Lowest HP it's at is 79.
Hi, Court. He's in the weeds.
I think I'm getting close. I have a guaranteed position to get Insane and Marowak in at the end. Poltergeist, Bone Meringue. Back home, yay. Good job.
I hope travel went okay. My phone is dying and I don't want to do anything about it.
You don't have a plug at your PC?
No. I only have one charger, which is stupid. But my roommate also has an iPhone, so if it ever broke, it'd be fine.
So if I get faked out, I need one more turn versus... So -1 Stone Edge into Rock Slide, KO's Marowak. I go Gyarados. Citrus Gyarados. $179 divided by 4, it's 44. I bait Overheat or Lariat next turn. Or it randomly attacks Lycanroc, which is pretty bad. Lycanroc is never dead to Fake Out +1. So if I go Gyarados and get faked out, I still am able to click Stone Edge into Marowak, but I might not be safe to stay in the next turn. So how much does Stone Edge do on Marowak at -1? 67? So then I could fast KO Marowak with Gyarados Crunch if Lycanroc has to switch out. Dreadnought is still fairly high HP. What would you be baiting? Oh, I can just always go Ape, can't I? Ape kind of deletes Incineroar. Yeah, I think this is a riskless endgame. If Lycanroc doesn't get faked out, I get the chip on Marowak. With Stone Edge. Then next turn, I'm always safe to Rock Slide, KO Marowak, chip Incin, swap to Ape on anything Incin can click, and then Ape can't finishes. Okay, there we go. I think I've got it. Itemless Scizor. I can probably be Citrus Scizor. Itemless Gyarados. Citrus Ape. Click Lycanroc. Stone Edge into Marowak. Swap Dreadnought to Gyarados. Lycanroc faked out. If Lycanroc gets faked out, I can just KO Marowak with Crunch plus -1 Stone Edge. KO Marowak with -1 Stone Edge plus Crunch. And then I can also KO Incin, right? No, not quite. KO Incin with some combination of 8 plus Yara plus Lycan. That's fine. Hey, Cassib, thank you. Gera faked. Gera targeted. Gera takes, I think it was Citrus Gera, right? No, have to be itemless. Okay, so Gera baits random move if it gets crit, but that's fine. Because I just swapped to... Swap Gera to Ape, KO, Marowak with Rock Slide. KO 8 or KO Insane with CC next turn. Scizor is really cool, yeah. The typing is amazing. And Iron Head is good, Skitter Smack is good, Knockoff and Acro are great utility. I'm probably losing Acro soon for Bullet Punch. But mine also has like 160 IVs in neutral nature, so mine is pretty cracked. 149 IVs. Okay, I think this is riskless. Sorry it took a while. This was supposed to just be using the line I already had, but I needed to recalc it. Because teaching... Stone Edge completely changed the baiting order, but I was never going to not teach Stone Edge, so it's okay. Alright, new team. Scizor over Magneton. Ape over Drapion. Did I plop any items in here? No. Okay. Itemless Sceptile, Hard Stone, Iron Ball. Those all stay the same. Oh, Landsat. Citrus Berry. But I don't think you need an item, so I'll just give you Oran Berry. Because Itemless Ape just KOs Instant with Fake Out CC, right? Oh no. Okay, we'll give him damage boost then. Black Belt. You need to be itemless. Yeah, I knew I needed to check as soon as I saw the move. I feel like I would never have like missed that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we're good to go here. Oops. Yes, I should be. I'll be right back. Hardstone Lycanroc, Itemless 54 Sceptile, Iron Ball Dreadnought, Citrus Scizor, Itemless Gira, Black Belt 8.
And you're muted this time?
I did. Okay. Does Lycanroc really bait Entei in? It does. Because I show Fast Oko to Incin, because it doesn't see Intimidate. I show Fast Oko to Marowak. And then neither Talonflame or Entei outdamage. So it's just Entei for outspeed. And then I KO Salazzle, so I get slot 2, baiting with Dreadnought. Entei is in. Incin never sees a KO, so it's fast KO Talonflame. Maxroll crit Rock Tomb, never one-shots Entei. Then I always get the double kill on the following turn, because both are targeting Scizor for fast KO. I think I never get into Brave Bird range. Yup, even with double crit. I never get into Brave Bird range from Talonflame, so I always get Dreadnought in safely. Always bait Poltergeist, Bone Meringue. And then Lariat or Fake Out. Okay. Cool. Let's do this. It's been so long since I've done a gym leader fight. So long. Welcome. No wait. Puny Trainer, how good to see you've made it here. I've been entrusted with the... No wait. I'm Flannery, and I'm the gym leader here. Dare not underestimate me, though. I have been leader only a short time. The skills inherited from my grandfather, I shall, demonstrate the hot moves we have honed on this land. Alright, girl. This fight is easier than, like, 3 of her gym trainers, so... Hope it goes well.
You wouldn't think that with how long you spent on it.
I spent less time on this than many of the gym trainers.
Oh god.
Okay. So, I lead with my Rock Slide Pokemon. I have had to Rare Candy and Heart Scale Spadef, so that Charizard base form does not see a KO on turn 1 with Solar Beam. So I Rock Slide. And Sceptile is Tasty Tasty Bait for exactly Sludge Bomb from Salazzle and Air Slash or Fire Blast from Charizard. Critically, it's never Heat Wave because it does not see that it sets the sun up. We will detect.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we bring Salazzle down to Sash because of a spread damage bug. Didn't need it to KO though. And now this should be Entei baiting with Lycanroc. Good. Now, on Sceptile in the Sun, Entei only sees a KO with Sacred Fire. However, now that we're in the Sun, Salazzle also sees a KO on Sceptile with Heat Wave. I cannot risk Heat Wave burn on Lycanroc, so I have to Sucker Punch here. And I swap to Dreadnought. Okay, 2 down. There's Sacred Fire. Can never crit because of Shell Armor. Burn is okay. Now Dreadnought is baiting, and so it should be Talonflame for fast KO with Solar Beam. And now both of these mons see KO on Dreadnought with Solar Beam. And only Solar Beam. So I get to click not Rock Slide, but Rock Tomb into Entei. I don't want to kill anything on this turn. So Rock Tomb. And swap to Scizor. We take 2 Solar Beams. Big chip. Big chip. Okay. This never kills, even with a crit. Alright, now we have set up a position where it's okay to take both KOs. There's Incineroar and Marowak in the back. We Rock Slide to KO both, and both of them, even with Entei at -1 speed, see a fast KO into Scizor with only fire moves. So we Rock Slide, take out both, and swap to Dreadnought. Now, Dreadnought only takes 1 fire move here, because while Entei outspeeds Scizor, it does not outspeed Lycanroc. There's the Flare Blitz. And Rock Slide wipes the field. Lycanroc shows fast KO to both in the back, which should be Incineroar first, and then Marowak. Okay. Now, Incineroar, because Dreadnought is at high HP, can kind of click a random move here. It's either... Well, it's never Darkest Lariat because it doesn't see any KOs, so it's Fake Out into random slot. And Dreadnought is holding Iron Ball, so that it is slower than Marowak. Marowak sees a slow KO on Lycanroc, but because of Iron Ball, a fast KO on Dreadnought with both Poltergeist and Bone Murray. So I'm going to click Stone Edge into Marowak here. It may not go off, but that's okay. And I'm going to swap Dreadnought to Itemless Gyarados. Intimidate doesn't really matter here. It is handy though. Cool. Fake out on a Gyarados. That makes this easy. Bone Meringue, we're immune. What's the easiest way to finish this? I think I can just stay in. Gyarados is faster than both. The most damage it can do, I think, is finishing off. Yeah, I think it's best to just Stone Edge Incin and Crunch Marowak. Incin can never KO either Mon here, I believe. Yep. Okay. That's fine. No, we just Rock Slide to take 6 KOs with Lycanroc. And I guess swap to 8 for fun. Cool. Yay!
Woo!
Oh my gosh, finally. I get to go to a new split in the dock.
This one was so long.
What do you give me? Mega Ring! Oh my god.
Bunny is online.
Not yet. But close.
Bunny is booting up. That's really specific, Sandy.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more thing today, and then end stream. Which is logging KOs.
That's true, Matt.
Okay. Torkoal. Lycanroc. Where's that? 17. Dreadnought. And Pyroar. Donphan. Magneton. Pyroar. Ape. Dreadnought. Dreadnought, Lilligant, Ape. Ape, Dreadnought. Dreadnought, Pyroar. Big day for Dreadnought. Pretty big day for Pyroar, too, honestly. Jeff was Donphan, Ape, Lycanroc. Danielle was Donphan, Drapion. Donphan, Gyarados. Oh, Ginger, are you still here? Ape, Sigilif. Elegant A Drapion. And then Flannery was all. Bang! Big jump for Dreadnought. Lilligant closing in on Donphan finally. Lycanroc, big ups today. Drapion climbing. Pyro should be climbing a bit too. 5. Torkoal got a KO. Gyarados got a KO. Oh, and I evolved Trico. Subtile. Cool. That's the squad.
I wanted to buy some 9th month of the year, so I went to the Sept aisle.
That's true. That's
Thanks. Thanks.
true. So I've got 3 more fights in the Surf House before I get access to like 6 encounters.
Thanks, chatters.
I will do those another time though. This upcoming week, I will be practicing a bunch of Celeste to de-rest for Raf. I'll be playing Celeste All Hearts on Saturday for that. So check it
I
out.
love Wrath. Woo. I will be sad.
Nobody online for me to raid, so goodbye.